Hello, y'all. Sorry, I'm running a minute late. 1 minute. It's because there's so many end of bolts. It's not really why. There is a bunch of end of bolts though. So, hello, Peggy Powell. Hello. Joy, I saw you did that exploding heart. I was just looking to see if we posted the thing for today, because sometimes things get missed, but it didn't. If you guys are new to Poppies, go to Poppy Quilt and Sew on Facebook and put a comment in. We do a drawing at the end. You have to be present live, but we pull from the comments and shares and stuff from there. So I been working on some stuff today, designing 4 t-shirt quilts from 231 blocks, y'all. That's a lot of blocks. Shelly, those are yours. I've almost got them in there. And there's my husband, but he hangs up, so we can talk about him later in the broadcast. He doesn't stay on. He just says hello when it comes across, is kind of what I figured out. So we can talk about him later. So North Austin. Becky, you are going well and strong on your new Q series with your Q-matic. So, yeah, I started a minute late too. I know. I was like 2 minutes early on Monday, so I kind of averaging it out this week. Plus, they just saw me on Monday. Like, now they get to see me again. I'm feeling kind of patriotic in my, we have this one, well, I have this one, nobody else has this one. Yeah. So we need to do a new color. I found, I think I'm going to try a different t-shirt company. I sent it to Sam at one point. I wonder if she can dig it up, because we send so many messages back and forth, you guys, it's insane. And then trying to find something, she's much better at searching than I am. So, all right, Mom, did you recover from your 3 or 4 days at retreat? Whatever it was, 4 days, I guess. All right, so I'm going to show you a couple new things. We hung this one up because I didn't do a very good job of holding it up on Monday. This is brand new collection. It does have a little touch of gold in it. And basically this pattern, it comes with the kit. It's not sold separately. And it's fat quarter friendly. So you could buy the kit, get the pattern, and then use the pattern for other fat quarters too. It's just fat quarters and some background. They were actually, I saw them building some more kits today. So that's sold 100. If you're new to us, you need to type, and you're on Facebook, you need to type register, and then it'll let you add to cart by going sold space and then the number that's above me. If you're on the app, you don't have to, you register as you, it knows who you are because it's an app on your phone, so, or on your iPad, so it's fine. Shipping is $9.99 or free if you spend $100 or more between this live and if you went and shopped on our regular website tonight. If you got over 100, just drop us a note in one of the orders that you need to be credited if they weren't both over 100, you know, that kind of thing. Omaha, Nebraska, Washington is in the house. So how's the weather up there? So we got a cool front through today, and it's been very cloudy, so that's helped tremendously. It was 101 degrees yesterday. The heat index was 104. We tied the record is what I saw, or in Austin, but I'm close enough to Austin. So I'm Michelle, Poppy Quilt and Sew, Georgetown, Texas, just north of Austin. We're just a suburb of Austin, like 3 suburbs out. But yeah, 101 on September, on the second day of fall, first day of fall, whatever it is. Yeah, good luck to us. But today it's only supposed to get in the 90s, I think. So, woohoo! It is supposed to get cooler overnight, like in the 60s, or so. So that should be fun. Jack and you are best friends. Oh, I hope you're not pulling out quilting. That is the worst, is pulling out quilting. It just, there's so many stitches. There's so many stitches. I would not wish that on my worst enemy. Not that I have worst enemies. I don't think I do. I'm sure there's people out there that think they are. I didn't plug my light in. You know what's really fun this morning is I was plugging my laptop in and I was kind of not paying attention. So I plugged my phone in instead to my laptop cord. Okay, I've had this laptop for a year or more. I did not know that that was the same jack as the one on my phone. And I literally walked out to my car the other day to go get a cord to charge my phone to make sure I had enough charge on Monday night. I could have just plugged it into the laptop cord. These are the smart things that you get if you're in my head. Anyways, okay, so I'm gonna get going. We do have a ton of end bolts. I'm really, I mean, all of them are really awesome. It was fun. I helped label them. So it was fun, like seeing, because I'd pull the label and then I'd look on the shelf and I'd pull it and I'd, you know, trying to remember all the different names of the different lines and stuff. So there's a ton of those. Got everything from basics to some cave. I don't think we have any Tula, but we have quite a few Tim Holtz, more Cave and Morris, a few wide backs, a few Minky, not too many of those. I think they just didn't get to that part of the store when they were pulling them this week. So, but first I'm going to show you brand new product that arrived on Monday. So this is sold 100. This is the Fanfare Quilt Kit. It's 55 by 73. So a nice long throw, basically. Almost, you put a border around it, it would be twin size. So you can make it into twin size easily. It's gorgeous, timeless fabrics with a solid white in between. It is a local artist. It's OC, and she writes patterns for, and has forever, for Timeless. So we always love her patterns. So that's that one. It's a Symposium exclusive pattern too. So you'll only be able to get this pattern from Symposium shops. And we don't have the pattern. That's why we don't have it for sale separately. It's only for sale in the kit. And then we have Bearsville. So this is the one that I saw on the back, and I could not add any more to Monday night. And I'm glad I didn't, because I was right like 6 minutes past the hour. So I try to keep the T2Q lives to an hour. So look how cute. So we've got this panel, we've got a kit, and we have a fat quarter bundle to show you today. But look how cute. And this panel is in the kit along with a bigger panel. Like, how sweet is that? So you've got, this is Morris Creative Group for QT fabrics. So it's Dan Morris, not Morris like William Morris, which I wonder if there's any relation down the line. I mean, William Morris is long gone. Like 200 years. We are all related. Thank you, Brenda. Yes, somewhere I'm sure they're related. But this is Dan Morris, but it's Morris Group now because his kids are doing a lot of it. So anyways, okay, so that's the panel. That panel sold 101. And then we have the Bearsville. It's called Bearsville, and it's we have the fat quarter bundle. So QT changed their gray goods. Gosh, it's probably been about 2 years ago now. And the hand on their fabrics now is so lovely. As I'm holding that panel, it reminds me, sorry. But this is where I get in trouble. I'm not getting in trouble right now, Brenda. I hear her. No, I'm not. Look how adorable that is. What did you take apart? It's so cute. I'll put it back together. I usually do. Look at the little raccoon. Oh my gosh, it's so adorable. So that's the fat quarter bundle. That sold 102. We have yardage. I don't think it's on the floor yet or online yet, but it will be soon. So we have yardage coming in this line. And then sold 103 is 68 by 78. So this is cute because you have everything. So you have, that's the panel I showed you. So that's in there as kind of like cornerstones and in between stones. And then you have trees, and then you have this large panel, and then you have that as your border. I thought the large panel has words, but it doesn't. It just has a whole bunch of creatures all over the place. It's really hard to see. I'll tell you, the one thing that QT needs to step up on is their pictures on their kits. They package them nicely for us. Their pictures, I don't know. I need the, to show you the fabric so you know how gorgeous it is. The picture does not do it justice. All right, I've got 3 solids tonight. The first one is Kona Cotton Cedar. So kind of a burnt orange color, if any of you, it's on the lighter side of burnt orange, but it would go well with burnt orange stuff with if you're a Longhorn fan, because you know it is football season and maybe they've won a game or two. Not the first one that they should have won. Anyways, sold 104. They just wanted that pressure off of them. They didn't want to be in the #1 spot. They want to come back and be #1. They didn't want to stay there all season. Sold 104. I'm waiting for Brenda to pipe in something about that. That's 1 7/8 yards of that. So solids are the same through and through because it's actually the threads that are colored that. So this is Amelia Lavender. Amelia Lavender. So it's lavender. I don't know why they named it Amelia Lavender, but they did. And that's Bella. This is not Kona. This is Bella. So made by Moda, who's Texas. And then this is also Bella, Bright Skies. It's just a pretty, pretty bright blue. And this is a 1 5/8 piece. All right, and I just appreciate all of you helping us clear out these bolts. Oh, Shell got on. She's got the UT thing going. That's so funny. I do not watch, though football was on the other night. Oh, Monday, my husband actually didn't have practice, and he had Monday Night Football on. All right, Heat and Bond iron-on gloss. So if you guys make bag pouches, we talked about this on Monday. If you make bag pouches and you want to make them waterproof, you can iron this on to your inside or outside. I would put it on the inside. And then it makes it waterproof. Now, if you then sew through it, it's not as waterproof at that point. But if you put it on after you sew, depending on how you're making your inside lining, then it remains waterproof. So it's water resistant. It would help, you know, like if you've got makeup pens or something like that, it would help with that. Pouring a thing of water in there after you've stitched through this, it's probably going to eventually leak out some, but it makes it water resistant. This is a 1.5 yards at however long that is, 14 inches or something. No, 1.25 yards, sorry, 1.25 yards at, oh no, 17 inches. 1.25 yards by 17 inches. And it's just an iron-on product. It has the instructions with it in English and Spanish probably. So all good there. That is sold 107. Bag making is where I know of you can use it. All right, here's the thing that Sam left off on Monday night. So half packs, there is a new pattern. Here's the new pattern. She's still working on, how's that going, Sam? She's still working on sewing us one of these because we don't have this a sample of this yet. And she's actually doing it with the new cuddle quilting fabric, piecing fabric. Basically, it's a smaller, it's like a 1 millimeter instead of 3 millimeter height. So with half packs, that's what this is. You get 1 pattern free. So if you don't have that pattern yet, or you can pick from any of the patterns, but on some of the patterns, now the new pattern is not included in this, but Sam just wanted me to show it. You can buy 2, they're exactly the same, and make your quilts larger. So these are 5 half-yard cuts. So they make throw size quilts. Depending on which quilt it is, it's, you know, around that 48 by 60 range-ish. Like this one's 48 by 69. The new one's 46 by 57. So they make decent sized throws, but if you want to make it a bigger quilt, you can buy like 2 that are exactly the same and buy this and buy one of those 5, or not buy, because that you get that with the thing. I'm just not making any sense today. So that's sold 108, is supersizing your half pack quilts. And then Feeling Jazzy is sold 109. So these are 5 half-yard cuts that we coordinate for you, and they look so pretty, don't they? That's Feeling Jazzy. And then we have Route 66. And again, you get a free pattern with each one of these that you buy, because that's how the half packs work. And it's, or I guess you pay for it with, it's really free. You just have to tell us. We're not allowed to send it to you without a pattern in it. Wanderlust half pack, So this has the Create Joy beautiful watercolorish fabrics. Look at it there. And then it's got this. A piece of this is going to make a showing a little bit later. We got an end of bolts of that. And then I Dream and Color half pack. So this is a little bit on the darker side. It does have floral in it, but I could see this like on like a brown leather couch or a black leather couch as just like a throw quilt. It'd be really pretty. Sold $112. All right, back to end of bolts. I think that's all I have left is end of bolts. So we're gonna try to go quick so we can get through them and get home to those margaritas. So the first one, Tonal Trios Ditzy and Aqua. This is a 1 7/8 yard piece. So just real subtle. It's Patrick Lose fabric. And then I've got that sold $113. Sold $114 is Grunge Basics in Aqua. This is a 2 1/8 yard piece. Really great as a background. I saw someone did Catch Me with a pink ombre background. They posted online. It looks so awesome. Makes me want to go change out all my white. Not for pink though, I'd pick something else. Sold $115. Those that know me know that pink would not be the color. Sold $115 is Spotsy in Lagoon. It's a 2 yard piece. So that's also good. Like if you just want to expand, these are good if you want to expand a quilt. And 2 yards is a great amount to like expand and have it for binding on a quilt. Sold $116. Spotsy Bubblegum. I have 3 colors of Spotsy. That's the second one. So Spotsy is here. That's more the true color. When I get too close, it's doing too red. It's very pink. It's very, very pink. And then Spotsy Dark Blue, though this is not a dark blue that I would call dark blue. I would call this dark blue. This is like a royal blue to me, but they call it dark blue. It's 1 3/4 yard piece. Look, Sam, I haven't unfolded a single one. Thatched Breeze, 2 1/3 yard. This one is kind of that gray side of blue. It's kind of a baby boy blue, but it's not as bright. It's a little bit grayer. Almost like a periwinkle, but not that purple. Yeah. And then here we go again with, this is pumpkin, but again, it's kind of UT colors. I don't have any maroon in here. All right. Kathy, your order arrived. Woohoo! Love the rings and we'll need more. I know, are they not addictive? Yes, those are awesome. Okay, we showed the halo rings on Monday, so you can go back and watch our live for Monday. Ticket T2Q is going on this whole week at 7 p.m. Central. So watch, Farmer Daughters is tonight, but you can go back and watch ours from Monday and still get the 2 pieces of the pattern. And we have the kits, our kits online as well, either on our regular online, or you can watch and purchase through Comment Sold. You can combine, you can even go, if you're doing Comment Sold tonight, if you just type in halo rings, they should still be there. And so you could add that to your cart. They're basically these rings that you can stick all over the place and they hold pretty much whatever you want them to hold. Within reason, they only get about that big at the most, maybe that big at the most. So you can't put like your mouse in it, that's too big, but you can put like seam ripper. I had a whole bunch of different things. So that was on Monday nights. So, okay, I don't know what the Terry, I don't know what your comment is. So explain, please, and maybe I can answer. All right, we're getting into batiks, and this orange that's coming next is so gorgeous, and it goes really well with the Halloween that I have coming later too, but I had to separate them because I kept the batiks together. So 885 Dots Lagoon 1 7/8 yard is sold $121. And then, yeah, Joy, I think you already had them up on Poppy Quilt Community. Sold $122 is from Be Colorful. It is a 2 yard piece, sorry, of Golden Star. Just a really, really pretty orange. See how well those go together? 123 is royalty and velvet. You guys put stuff on waitlist because people will add to cart and then they'll end up dumping a bunch. So if there's ones you like, go ahead and waitlist for it, and it may end up to you. You do need to check out pretty soon after the live ends, but then things will keep rolling to you and it will not charge you shipping again. If you get where someone, because sometimes people take a little bit before they decide not to buy something and then it rolls to the next person in line. Bali Batiks Ditzy Dotty Breeze. So it's a really light colored, almost like a white background with kind of a greenish gray little flowers and stuff on it. Bali Batiks, so that's Hoffman. And then our last batik is $18.95 watercolors in Peace color. So again, kind of on the grayer side of light blue. It's called Peace. And then here's that Wanderlust Off the Trail. So this is from Create Joy, and it does look like it almost looks like it's a topography map, but it's not, but it kind of is. Ooh, I unfolded one. Oops. I was doing so good. Look, I folded it back. It's perfect again. All right, this is kind of like our novelty one. So 321 Blast Off. This is the last I have of this fabric. This is 1 2/3 yards. Look how adorable. That would make a couple, 3 pillowcases. How cute would that be? Those would be great pillowcases. Just find a good green or red to go with it. Best Friends paw print. So this has music on it. It also has kind of paw prints, but it's real subtle. You can actually, you see them, they're there. It was part of a line called Best Friends. And so it just kind of was one of the blenders with the line. So I don't know. But it's got musical notes too. So if you just wanted to think those were ink splotches, you could do that. You could pass that off as well. That's the Spirit. I can't believe we have some of this fabric left. I think it just got hidden somewhere. So that's the Spirit. This is Bartender Toss. So it's got all kinds of different, make a great apron or towels or something with this. They're tossed every which way, so you wouldn't worry about directionality. And then I've got Camp USA. So this is a border print, but you could use it pillowcases. You could use it as a border. It's only, how big is it? 1 3/8. But it's so cute. And it's got like the campers up here, but then it's got like the tents down here and then trees in between. Evergreen trees. I had to open that one to show everyone. But look, it's folded again. Wow, I'm gonna get, I left it such a mess Monday night. I'm surprised I didn't hear anything about that. So I'm trying not to be as bad today. Because I really did, I was tired. I was like, I'm not cleaning up. All right, Solid Dish Oyster, a 2-yard piece. So just a really great blender. It's kind of got a gray and tan in it. So it can go either way in a quilt. You can do it in a quilt that has both in it, or you could do it in a quilt that only has cream, and you could do it in a quilt that only has gray. It's just a really great, it's called Solidish. That is by Timeless Treasures as well. And then I have Dovetail Stitches. So this is just a nice gray on white. And it looks like little hand stitches, sort of, but just printed on there. That's a 2 1/8 yard piece. That would be great background fabric. And then I have Tonal Trio. So again, this is Patrick Lose, and it's just a blue on blue. It needs a little ironing. But because it is the end of the bolt and it kind of has like some wrinkles there, but this is called Juicy and Blue Croco. Is that, how do you say that? Is that how you say that? I don't know. Isn't that a drink? Isn't that something you put in a drink? All right, Paparazzi and Berry. Love Paparazzi. Riley Blake. This one is pink. It's kind of almost a really deep dark pink on lighter pink, or even almost red color on lighter pink. Sold $134. And then we've got Color Stock Stars. Sam and I were talking about this. I almost snagged this one. I think I'm going to do a project out of these, but we'll just have to order it again. Sam. Carnation. If it doesn't sell, then I'll take it. 1 3/4 yard. We're gonna have to order it again anyways. I'm gonna do a Judy Niemeyer out of it. I've been wanting to do the Goodnight. Is it Goodnight Stars? I think it's Goodnight Stars. But I'm gonna do it out of Color Stock. Because Color Stock wasn't out when they first launched that one. So I'm sure somebody's done it in Color Stock, but I think that's what I'm gonna do. Anyways, all right, we got a little bit of Nantucket because someone's child was in here and but didn't take the last of the bolts. She just needed half-yard cuts. So sold 136 is Nantucket Summer in Somerset. This is the last of this one. That's sold 136. And then I've got Nantucket Summer in Fairground. 1.5 yard piece of that. And sold 138 is Nantucket Summer Sconset in light blue. Pretty, really pretty, like ferns and stuff. All right, and then we have a little bit of Whimsical Flower Garden, sold 139. So pretty. I did brown bags with these, and the pulling like that plum out of there, and then the chartreuse, oh, so pretty. All right, Sunlit Garden Fall Flowers. Sunlit Garden Fall Flowers in turquoise. So the background is turquoise. It's mainly sunflowers, but there's a butterfly, and it's really pretty. I would use that for like placemats. Sold 141 Chirp Sweet Memories. This was the sweetest little line. This one doesn't have any birds in it. The other pieces from it did. This is just strawberries. Strawberries and raspberries, actually. I see raspberries. Strawberries and raspberries. It's got kind of a cream color background, but the cream color background has a little peach to it. A Bloom Springtime Rose, because who doesn't love a really good rose? 2 1/8 yard. And then Super Bloom Poppies, and this was our floral group. Did you guys catch that? Super Bloom Poppies and Carnation. So it's got a light pink background, and then it's got humongous poppies. This is Robin Pickens. Super Bloom. All right, now we're getting into our holiday. So this is my little stack of holiday. And it is, the first one is these gorgeous pumpkins with some crows. This is 1 3/4 yard piece. Crows and pumpkins in white, just meaning the background is white. I lost my orange, but this is the one that orange went really well with. This one and a couple of the other ones. So that is sold 144. Sold 145 is Bright Frights. So some non-traditional Halloween colors in there a little bit, but gorgeous. We've got purples and teals and oranges with a black, a charcoal black background. It's not a solid black background. And then we've got Spellbound in Halloween motifs in black. Let me open this one a little bit more. So now you've got some books, you've got some gorgeous pumpkins, you've got some spiders, Hocus Pocus, The Crow, some scrolls, witchcraft, magic spells. That is 146. And then we've got Spellbound Spooky Words. So you've got the dark background again, and it's got boo and Hocus Pocus and full moon, witchcraft, in the shadows. No curse words on here, just spooky and witch's brew and shadows and that kind of stuff. And then some skulls and some spider webs and that one. And then Agatha Road. I put this one in this one because this was a fall line. It's still a fall line. We still have some pieces of it. It's a really pretty, I think it's Deb Strain. I don't know that though. Agatha Road. No, it's not. Joanna. Somebody. Fig Tree. Oh, it's Fig Tree & Co. I was close. Deb Strain, Fig Tree & Co. Okay, not really close. They're both Moda. That's close, right? Sold $149 is Gather with a Grateful Heart. I just love the name of this line, Gather with a Grateful Heart. So it's just leaves. It's got some acorns in there. I see some grapes. Just really pretty fall colors that we don't get to see down here in Texas, really. And then only one Christmas one made it in here, and this actually could be Christmas or Hanukkah, I feel like, because it's gray. It does have metallic to it, so it has some gray metallic. It's Stouf, so it comes from England, and it is got some snowflakes, some stars, that kind of stuff on it. Sold $150. All right, this one, if you're a cave fan, I know you have this in your stash already, but if you're newer to cave, this is called, it's one of the classics. It's Shaggy and Black. It is just, if you love color and cave, it is just one of the very classic. It was very hard for me to actually put this for sale and not just take it home with me. So somebody buy it. Sold $151. Green palette, I've got a couple different green palettes. One of them, you guys, I have to, not this one, the other one, I have to show you. I swear, someone had it up and I thought it was owls. I thought it was owls. You'll see what I mean. So this is green palette collage. So this is the one that has like all the different things in it. So palette is Tim Holtz. It's every month is a different color. The newest color is purple. Green was last month, I think. And so we're getting to some of our endables on the green. And then I've got green palette. It's called Tiny Print, but does that not look like owl eyes, you guys? Do you not see the owl eyes? They're like owl eyes. It's really not. It's like little flowers or something. But because they put them in pairs like that, I swear, it's like the eyes are watching. The eyes are watching. I love owls, so. All right, Cracked Shadow, sold $154. This is just black cracked shadow. Plain and boring, but not at all. Do you see like how well it works with this? Do you see that little bit? It turns that green. Like it's kind of got that anyways, but then you put it next to the green palette and it is just so wonderful. Cracked Shadow in black, that's another basic Tim Holtz. And then I've got Cave and Morris and Company, and this one is Branched Out or something like that. What is it called? Branches in Magenta. So the background is magenta, and then you've got those kind of seafoamy green branches on it. That's a Cave, like took Morris stuff and like recolored it. And then you've got Cave and Morris & Co. This one is called Blackthorn in Pink. There's no black in this at all. Blackthorn in Pink. So Morris & Company. Cave recoloring Morris & Company. Blackthorn in Pink. Last piece of that. And then what is it? Wandle in Contrast. Wandle in Contrast. Again, another Cave and Morris collaboration. Basically Morris and then Cave recolored. All right. I need to see if there was any questions, because I got oh no, maroon fabric. I know, don't hang up on me, sorry. Okay, oh, I just messed up my thing too. Come on. All right, don't forget, I will do a drawing. I'm just telling this to myself so I don't forget at the end. So you guys stay tuned. I've got some wide backs and some cuddle, and then we are done. And it didn't go as long as I thought it would. So 108 thatched in turquoise. This one is 1 7/8 yards. So it's 108 by 1 7/8. So almost 2 yards. 2 yards would be 72. So 4 inches less than that. So 68 inches by 108, approximately, somewhere around there. This is 1.5 yards. This is botanical and teal. You see how much teal I have in my store, right? Just look at the end of bolts. The teal goes the fastest though. 108 Botanics teal, 1.5 yard piece. Really, just really pretty, like water washed colors. It's got some like royal blue in it, and then it's got the teal colors in it. And then I have a really big piece of 108 Kona Cotton Snow. So Snow is Kona's kind of white that's off-white, but it's not as dark as off-white. It's just a really pretty color white. You could just use this for background, cut it up and use it like you would a background. This is 1 3/4 yard piece. So you're gonna have 9, 6, 72, 63 inches by 108 Kona cotton in Snow. And then I've got the extra wide, oh, that's what I meant to ask. Extra wide rose. So it's hard to see. Well, you can you see? So it has just like a really subtle rose pattern to it. This would be great because it's not a huge piece. This would be great for throw pillows or something like that. Just to throw on a bed or something that has that kind of dusty pink. So this is called Rose Burnout. I don't know why it's called Rose Burnout, but it is C390. So it is 90 inches, but it's got that really cool embossed look to it. It's a new one of theirs, the new type, the rose is. So that sold 161. Sold 162 is 2 yards of Circle Play black minky. Well, that's white, but you're not using that part. Great with any bright projects you're working on. 2 yards by 58 inches, so 58 by 72. And then we have Cuddle in baby blue. So this is like that brighter, it's not really bright, pastel, but it's brighter than that other blue. That other blue was kind of dusty. So this is baby blue. This is regular as well. So this is 58 inches wide by 1 3/8 yard, whatever that is. Not quite 54 inches. So 50 inches by 58 inches. Be great for a baby quilt. I showed some baby little kits on Monday. Denim, this is 3/4 yard, which is a great size to make pillowcases out of, like actual pillowcases, not throw pillows, which is really lovely to sleep on. And then extra wide peacock, probably one of my favorite colors in Cuddle. C390. A bright blue, gorgeous with this. It's just a really pretty, this is a 1 yard piece. So you can make some pillows or something out of it. It's 1 yard by 90 inches, so 36 by 90. Okay, so let me see. I found,
gosh, you got a lot of them done.
I've got all of them done.
I'm impressed.
Yeah. Teal didn't go in. Okay, I'm hitting it again. The teal thatched 108 was sold 158. And if it's not there, we'll put it up online. Yeah, I just did. Okay, and then, all right. Yeah, it must have, because someone just added it to the cart. Lori. Okay, so I need to do the drawing. That's what I need to do. See, how did I forget? Good job. And hold on, pulling up the list so it can run it for me. So connect. If you are local, we're doing a drive for the flood victims. You will get a 20% off. If you're not local and want to donate, Sam, send an email to info@Poppy and Sam can send you the address. You can send it directly to Austin Disaster Relief Network from Amazon, like just have it sent to them if you want to help participate, but you're not here. But we're doing I think it's 20% off one item for helping with that. And we have some QOV quilts here that need binding. So if anyone feels like binding a couple of QOV quilts, we've got a few here. I think that covers my obligations. I'm probably not. I probably forgot like 12 things. Oh, I wanted to tell you, don't forget, go watch Farmer Daughter Quilts tonight at 7 p.m. Tomorrow night is Bits and Pieces Quilt Shop. Friday night is Cotton Patch down in Florida, and Saturday night is Back to Texas Calico Cats. 7 p.m. Go watch and get your parts of the pattern for this week's T2Q lives. All right, I'm really running it now. Sorry. I got squirreled. I got squirreled. I'm going to get a shirt made that says I got squirreled. Can you imagine? I really think I need to do that. Oh, I got squirreled. It's doing 4, 3, 2, 1. Do you have to be present? Jean Rutledge, I'm pretty sure I saw you earlier. Are you still on? If you are, just comment and we will add that to your comment sold cash. I have a 28-second delay, so I will give her a minute to do that. Yes, Joy, if you missed any of the nights, you can go back to their Facebook page. Usually is where most of them. Off the Rails, go to their Facebook page. So Off the Rails was last night. Oh, good. I don't even have to run again. Jean, congratulations. So yes, Off the Rails was last night, and then Poppy's was the first night. So you would need the code from that as well to be able to get all the pattern pieces. So just a good way to get a really great free pattern. Renee's patterns are awesome. And I think that's all I have. So y'all enjoy the rest of the week, and I will see you again next week right here. Yes, I'm pretty sure a bunch of us could use the squirrel shirt. Yeah. All right, bye y'all.
You can have it say, I got squirreled at Poppy's.
Oh my gosh. You know I'm gonna have to.